Hey, welcome to the DV channel. Today we will be taking a look at purple versus green. The purple will have a build focus on the new Lucemon with its new toys introduced in PT07. On the other hand, we do have green hybrid, which is a popular deck currently topping tournaments. These two possess very powerful combos, and let's take a look at them together. We do have purple actually going first in this game, passing back 2 memory to the red player, which is the green player, and the green player does go for the Junpei, which is the newly introduced tamer, hybrid tamer for green. Now this Junpei tamer does do quite a bit for green, especially because it reduces 1 cost, and 1 cost can go a long way in this game. And on the left, we do see the Icemon, which is the newly introduced toys I mentioned in BT07, allowing for purple to have a more, I would say, rapid playstyle, given that they can discard a lot more, drawing more into their deck. And we do see the new level 5 here, going for the Kochi tamer from the drop zone, so you actually can play tamer from drop zone now, so that's something purple can do currently. And the Terror mode actually be pushed up here, and we do see a Mimi being played here. So usually for green decks, we do play the Mimi and the new Junpei tamer. These two does synergize very well with each other, and we will know later on how this combo work. And we now do see Cherubim mode actually be involved here, which is also a new card introduced in PT7, which allows you to actually bomb Digimons that are level 4 below for each tamer you do have from your field. So he does have only one, but there's only one Digimon to explode anyway. And we do see a second Mimi here. Now, what's so special about Mimi is that multiple copies of Mimi does synergize well with each other, unlike copies like Davis, which have only one skill on place and then that's it. Doesn't really do too much on the field. But Mimi though, she's a different girl. Now we do see a Cherubimon actually swinging at the security there, and Cherubimon doesn't really have anything to be scared of because it does have a very strong on-deletion effect. But we shall see the new option allowing the Lucemon to be spawned out from the drop zone, and because it's a level 5 Digimon, and that's kill off the Junpei. Very unfortunate for the green player here, but we do see Pokemon being played here. And if you guys do notice that Pokemon is actually a very strong card in every hybrid deck, and it's just a common that does a lot more for hybrid decks because it allows you to search the top 5 and pick up a tamer as well as a hybrid evolution. Now we do see that 1 cost evolution doing work here, and we do see Pokemon actually giving back the memory, refunding him back to 2 and then going to 1 now. So choking the purple player for sure here, because the purple player doesn't have the Yamato tamer set up, and the green player does have a board advantage here. But unfortunately he doesn't have much security to work with, as the Lucemon and the Cherubimon will be swinging at the security here, putting him to 0 now. So that's very scary. And we do see a Gazimon being hardcore here to actually stop any potential memory gain thanks to the Pokemons he does have on the field. Now we do see the new level 5, which allows him to actually evolve for just 1 cost if you are evolving on top of a hybrid Digimon, and does have a very unique ability when on attacking. You actually can pay 3 costs to evolve to an Ancient Warrior Digimon, so that's very nice. And we do see a Mechida tamer being hit in the security zone there, unfortunate Pokemon, picking up the option back to hand, allowing him to abuse the Lucemon again next turn. And we do see the Palmer actually hitting the Digimon to actually allow him to draw 1, hoping to draw for an answer here. And we do see the Mimi being used once again here. As I mentioned earlier, Mimi, or rather multiple copies of Mimi, does really allow green deck to actually accelerate very fast. And I must say the Gazimon is very annoying. And we do see actually evolving to the Ancient Beatamon here, which has a very strong ability, allowing you to actually kill the top stack of your opponent's security if you do delay a Digimon. But the game is unfortunately going to end here with the Cherubimon going for the swing for the game. And we do have the green player actually going first in this game, hatching to a Pinamon and evolving to a Terramon. And going for the Mimi turn 1, allowing to guarantee 3 memory on the next turn. Now we do see a Demi-Meramon being hatched, evolving to a Tapiamon there. And I must say Tapiamon and Demi-Meramon are really hand in hand. Very strong buddies, I would say, because it allows you to draw 2 and discarding 1 later. Now we do see the Kari tamer being set up here, and very easily we do see 2 tamers on the field, or rather 3 tamers on both sides of the field, but we do see a Petadramon being hardcore here, very unfortunately. Then the Tapiamon will be pushed up to actually swing the security, hitting to a Pokemon there and does die, allowing you to use the effect to draw 2 and discard 1. So discarding the Lucemon from hand, and we do see a hardcore Labramon here, allowing you to draw 1 again to discard 1. So much cycle is being done, and we do see a new option being played here, which allows you to actually kill level 5 Digimon up to the number of tamers or hybrids on your side of the field, and that's a very strong card as we do see 2 deletion of the Digimon. The green player proceeds to hardcore the level 5 here, which might be an opportunity given that the purple player just used the option to kill off that 2 Digimons. So this hardcore isn't too bad if you ask me. Now the Icemon is being evolved here and will be swinging the security and does survive the hit as he does hit into a Terriermon. And we do see a Mad Ishida being placed here, most likely picking up the option back to hand, but it might be too late to cast given that the level 5 will be most likely evolving to a level 6 this turn. Now he does go for the effect here, which allows him to actually evolve to the Ancient Tremon for just 3 costs, and does go for the Mimi play to actually hatch another Nursery, evolving to a Tentomon here, and then hard calling a Palmon to pass the turn. Does evolve to Labramon in the Nursery here. It looks like he's going for the option again, which he did pick up from the Mad Ishida for the previous turn, killing off that both Palmons. That Palmons are unfortunate indeed. Now the Mimi is being untapped here. And then we do see a Petadramon being evolved here. Ancient Tremon between the security does hit into Ultimate Sacrifice though, but unfortunately there's no target given that he doesn't have 10 drop zone yet, so he's not able to pick up that yellow Lucemon to the field. But we do see a Kari Tamer being activated here, allowing to push him to 1 memory, and then the Mad Ishida will push him to 3, effectively ending the turn for the green player. And the Labramon between the security here, it looks like the purple player is actually digging for answers as the Ancient Troymon just stares down, but he does have the Ultimate Sacrifice here, allowing him to actually hardcore Lucemon, which he did discarded through the Demi-Meramon in the previous swing. Now the Binamon is hatched once again, but definitely the green player does have an advantage here. We do see a Junpei being played here, evolving to the Bittermon already thanks to that Bittermon, or rather Junpei ability is just 1 cost, so a slight misplay here. He does evolve to Rookie first before actually activating the Bittermon effect, which allows him to search a top 5 for Junpei and a hybrid Digimon. And we do see a Junpei being played here, and definitely the green player does have the advantage despite the Lucemon staring down at them. And Lucemon will swing for another security, dying to the Susanomon. Very coincidental, I would say. And the Kochi is being played here to allow him to draw the discard one. And let's go for the Kari Tamer here instead of setting up more Digimons on the board, because that's one way to actually deal with Green Hybrid, because Green Hybrid really love to interact with Digimon. So having Digimons on the field actually does give you some sort of like vulnerability against them. And we do see the Bittermon swinging and the security does survive the hit though, and surviving one more time. And we do see a Pokemon being hardcore here, allowing him to search a top 5. And we do see a Tamer as well as a hybrid Digimon which he can pick up, so that's why Pokemon is so strong. And we do see the Gazimon swinging the last security there, doesn't die though because we do see him hit to a Junpei. Unfortunately the purple player doesn't have any hybrid Digimon to end the game here, but let's go for the Ultimate Sacrifice, calling the Lucemon Chaosmon here to actually kill off that level 4 hybrid Digimon. But with just 1 security left, this should be most likely it for the purple player, as the green player go for the Palmon evolution in the Nursery first and swing with the level 4 at the Digimon because of the piercing. So you do want to abuse that piercing first because you can clear 1 Digimon on the field, and we do see an Ultimate Sacrifice being seen here, calling a Lucemon for a random heal, so that's very nice. And the Kari Tamer will actually be activated to gain 2 memory, but fortunately for the green player, he does have another hybrid Digimon on his side of the field, or rather in his hand, allowing him to actually evolve to another Digimon to go for the game, putting the score to 1-1. Now we do move on to the 3rd game, and the purple player actually go first in this game, actually evolving to the Tapiamon already and then passing the turn. Man, not looking too good for him as he doesn't have any play to make or rather any Tamer to set up. And we do see a Tentomon being evolved in Nursery here, and then hard calling the Pokemon, which is really a staple. Man, this card is just too good. And we do see a Junpei being picked up as well as a Bittermon to hand. And let's go for a Junpei play to pass back 3 memory to the purple player, as he does have only a Tapiamon on his side of the field, swing a security and does die. And not the worst thing in the world because you do want to draw 2 and discard 1, as he does discard the Lucemon in his hand, and then going for the Mad Ishida to pick up the Tapiamon back to his hand, which will be most likely the Digimon to evolve in Nursery next turn. And you do see a Junpei being moved up here as he does evolve to the Bittermon, and the Pokemon does gain back the 2 memory. Just gonna search the top 5 here, looking for a Junpei as well as the Petadramon, which are hybrid and Tamer. And we do see the 1 cost level 5 here, which is doing a lot of work, but he does end the turn with the Mimi there to pass back 3 memory to the purple player. The purple player doesn't really have much move to make as he does evolve to Tapiamon as mentioned earlier, and then going for the Ultimate Sacrifice here. Okay, doing very good work with the Lucemon, killing off the level 5, which can stop a pace or rather a tempo of the green player. The green player will have to sell another level 5 here to actually abuse that Mimi, which he might have as he does evolve to the Betamon, looking at top 5 once again. And we do see no Junpei and no hybrid. Unfortunately, the ancient Betamon isn't a hybrid, so that's a perfect balance right there as the Junpei is being set up here. And we do see another Junpei being played here. Man, there's a lot of Junpeis for just the first few turns. As we do see the Iceman Scatter Mode being evolved here, which I must say is definitely the most favorite child in purple right now, given that he does so much for the deck. And we do see the Lucemon evolving to the Cherubimon, allowing him to actually kill off just one Digimon on the side of the field because he does have only one tamer. He does kill the Pokemon because the Pokemon and the Junpei there does have a lot of trap, I would say, as he does hardcore another Pokemon here. We get top 5 and do see a hybrid as well as a tamer adding to hand. The Junpei will be moved up here, evolving to the other Betamon, and thanks to that Junpei skill as well as Pokemon, is basically netting 1 memory there and evolving to level 5 with just 1 memory. Man, the sudden level 5 out of nowhere is super strong, and the Digitama will allow him to draw 1, which is nice, and the Iceman Scatter Mode will activate his effect as well, allowing him to discard 2. And combining it with the Damage Mirrormon skill, he's allowed to draw basically 4 cards and discarding 3, which is a lot of cycle if you ask me. And the Mimi will be activated here, as he does have the level 5 Digimon on his side of the field. Tentomon will be stuck swinging as security, does hit into a Kochi there, allowing him to draw 1 and discard 1, which he does discard the Lucemon. On the level 5 activates ability when attacking, he can actually just pay 3 costs to evolve to an Ancient, in this case the Ancient Troimon. And with the Junpei Hybrid ESS ability, it allows piercing to happen, but we does hit into an ultimate sacrifice, allowing him to actually call the Lucemon out again, killing the Ancient Troimon. And then Cherubimon will actually activates effect, allowing him to call rookies to the number of tamers he does have on the side of the field, which is 2 here, which is the Lucemon and the Tapiamon. And finally, with 3 Digimons on the purple side of the field, this is lethal for him, as the green player does have only 2 security left unless he does hit into a potential Flower Cannon. We're not too sure about that. As the Lucemon going for another swing here, hitting to the Susanomon, but it's not able to stop that fall down mode, and this is game. Now these are the deck lists being showcased in this game alone, the purple one and the green one. So thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.